Hello there, Internet. You're looking at an iPod stand that father purchased, and I will be using it today so that I don't have to hold the phone, my little iPhone 13 mini. And if you're an observant person, you can see I'm wearing AirPod Pros, which my friend gifted to me. I won't say his name because usually an anonymous gift or being anonymous and giving is it's a valuable thing. Plus, I already know that great things are gonna come his way. You know, I wish nothing but blessings upon him and his family, whom I personally know. They are great people. He's been a close friend of mine for years, and every time I talk to him to my parents, I have nothing but positive things to say because he's a personal, you know, I would say not idol because that would go against my beliefs as a. I don't know if I want to be Christian or Muslim, but that's okay. Figure it out along the way. You know, it's part of the journey, but it's the same God essentially. Allah, both the same. Just one calls to one calls to the other. Which is what I want to title this video, by the way. What's in the name? And with that being said, oh, I can say Dad, but Dad bought me this gift when he was in Rome. Yes, he went and visited. I don't think he was allowed within Vatican City. They said that you're not permitted in there. It's guarded very closely. Um, I really wanted to start this video on a very sad note, but when I think about other things in life, it makes me realize that it's really stupid. But Croatia, with their damn 6'8" goalkeeper, eliminated Brazil from the semifinals, and that was very upsetting. Neymar scored his 77th career goal, I believe it was, so he's tied with Pele. Although Pele did it in like 32 different games, but that was a different era back then. And also, Pele's style of playing, in my opinion, the closest player that I've known recently that's come to, to a similar way of style has probably been Ronaldinho. Now, I know there's a couple of Ronaldinhos out there, but I'm talking about the one that I think played for Barcelona, and then I think he went to Italy. He he's a very nice looking guy. You know, he seems. I hear stories that when Messi was very young, he would take him out and they would just shoot, kick the ball around, and just play and have fun. Same thing that Messi kind of did with Suarez and and Neymar Jr. What's his last name? The Santos? I forget. Anyways, so we're looking at a Croatia World Cup, well, semifinal, Croatia versus Brazil. Tomorrow we got a very good game, France versus England. That's a watch. And then we got on the other side, I think Portugal versus, I forget. But anyways, let's just World Cup news. They're just games at the end of the day. We get excited, we see our favorite teams, our favorite players. And I'll be honest, the Brazilian squad impressed me a lot. You have they put in Dani Alves, I think, in the last game. Dani Alves is still a great midfielder, 39 years old. and he still kicks that ball. When he shoots you a pass from mid-court, it's almost as if he's throwing it with his hands. His feet are basically a second pair of hands. But let's move on from soccer because I don't want to talk about soccer in this game. I heard some great news today, and that was that someone near me, and I could say it, is Papa Alex, my father, the king. He said he's feeling well. He had a pneumonia. He took his medication, and knock on wood, but he said he's feeling better. So that was great news. When he told me that, that actually made me feel a little bit better. Think, made me forget about the loss of Brazil versus Croatia. And then I helped out my buddy, mostly so I can see what I have to do this weekend. I'm gonna do a little job for him. So I wanted to see where everything was. That way, when I get there, I'm, mentally I'm prepared and I know what I gotta do. So, and in return, he gifted me. This is his second pair of AirPods, but nonetheless, it's a tremendous gift. I honestly couldn't accept it. I told him, I said, if you ever lose your pair, I'm giving you these back because this is too much of a gift for me. I'm not, I'm obviously in between jobs right now, so my budget is very tight. I just this month alone, because freaking Steven Schwartz did not want to take me. Oops, I said a name. Forget that I said that. He didn't want to see me as a patient anymore at his establishment because I made him do a little bit of extra paperwork. So now I had to go to a chain pharmacy, which the price of my medication nearly doubled. And I take 4 different medications. And like Pete Davidson says, if you need to take meds, take them. They actually, I feel they work. But it's the medications that you take, like for instance depression, you have to give them a try. Sometimes you gotta try different ones, and it's not something that happens immediately. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks for it to take effect. I've been on it now for, as the doctor prescribed, every single day without missing a dose. I might miss a day here or there, but lately I've been really good about it. I haven't missed any days at all for maybe the past 2, 3, 4 weeks. But before that, I was missing maybe one day out of the week. And I feel great. I mean, obviously life has its ups and downs, Right now there's a situation of which it's, it hurts to see what's happening. That's why anybody out there that's watching this, I would appreciate it if you just said a prayer for everybody out there who might be sick, who might be right now maybe laying in a hospital bed, not feeling well, or maybe anything. Maybe they're at home, they have problems with their family or communication problems with their spouse. Anything, any little thing that can cause, disrupt the flow of peace and love in the family, or just cause grief and cause pain. you know Say a prayer for those people. Obviously be thankful for what you have. Of course, I always try to start my prayers with gratitude, but then I like to pray for those who might not be going through, who might be going through some type of suffering of some sort, because you never know. One day that might be you, heaven forbid, or or someone that you love. Again, heaven forbid. But with that note, I just want to say again, thank you for the gift. to my buddy. I really appreciate it. It's above and beyond. I can make videos now without having to worry about the sound quality. Plus, he also told me they have a noise canceling feature, which I noticed right away because when I put him on, I could barely hear him talking, so I had to take him off. And since they're registered to his what's it called? His iCloud, he knows my position at all times, which is okay. He's like a brother to me, and I actually kind of prefer that. I had that with my dad, so that he knows where I am at all times, just for because essentially that was the idea behind phones when they first came out. They wanted so that parents could keep track of their children, know where they are, this and that. Now you can do it without even having to call. You can just on the iPhone, on the iOS app. On the iOS operating system, there's an app. I don't know what it's called in English, but I think it translates to Find My, and then you can obviously track your devices, and you can track other people as well. You just have to have them accept it that they allow you to track them for an infinite amount of time. So I did it with my dad. Dad, if you watch this, you know that now. If you ever want to know where I am at any given point in time, just open the app. It's already pre-installed on your iPhone. And yeah, let's see if this rant that I just did for the last few minutes was able to record, due to the fact that I only have about 2 gigabytes of memory. I tried to erase as much as I could. I had a bunch of stuff that was actually when my daughter was using my iCloud account. She took a bunch of pictures, a bunch of videos. I sent them to her via iMessage, and as soon as I sent them, I deleted, so that she can decide if she wants to keep them on her iPad or not. I don't know what storage amount she has in there. And also another thing, I don't know what to do about my memory situation. I was looking at the place where it says where your memory is, and apparently iMovie stores the projects that you made separately than your gallery, but in order to upload